Good afternoon from Naples. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. We saw the Eagles and Commanders meet up, and it was a classic for one side. Not really a classic for the other side, especially on the injury side. It started with a turnover on downs by the Commanders. Commanders couldn't get it on 4th and 1. Brian Roberts was stopped. On a 3rd and 9, Eagles get it. Be over the middle for 6, but a holding on the defense gives the Eagles the first down. Gain of 13 by Saquon Barkley, who went up the middle for a touchdown. That 13-yard touchdown put him up 7-0. A fumble by the Commanders. Jalen got hit, or Brian Robinson fumbled. He was struggling early. He had a missed 4th down that we just talked about, and a turnover on and a fumble. Touchdown, Eagles, big play. Jalen Hurts, 22 yards. And additionally, Jalen Hurts got hurt on the play, a concussion. Then Kenny Pickett would come in. It was a 1st and down, go from the 3. They got it in. That put up the Eagles 14-0. Punt by the Commanders. But then the Eagles, who came in for the Kenny Pickett, throws back an INT to the Commanders. And on that drive, he got a 3rd and 6, did Jalen Daniels, and got a touchdown, did Jalen Daniels. 14-7. Touchdown, Eagles on 2 plays. Saquon Barkley again, 21-7. A fumble and then a punt, a touchdown, Commanders 21-14. The pass was complete to Trey McClellan, touchdown. It was 32 yards, passed over the shoulder. It was 21-14 at the half point. To start the 3rd quarter, a field goal started at 11:30. It was now 24-14. Philadelphia. Another field goal made it 27-14, and if you thought it was over, well, you would have been wrong. The Commanders would get it at the 49-yard line, and on a 4th and 11, they would go for it and gain 12 yards. This was the start to the 4th. On 3rd and goal, on a short pass to Ozim Meta-Zeusis, a touchdown made it 27-21. A punt by the Eagles. Commanders would all of a sudden take the lead 28-27, and as a big pass to Omani Zanus for a second touchdown in as many possessions. It was 28-27. The Eagles would get a field goal 30-28. Interception by Jaden Daniels. It was 33-28. And with 9 seconds to go, touchdown, Jamison Crowder with 6 seconds to go. Here's that play.
McLaurin to the bottom of the screen. 2nd and goal, 10 seconds. Daniels fires, end zone, touchdown! Jamison Crowder, preposterous. 5 turnovers and the lead with seconds remaining.
He's the middle run-through player. It's 2 high safeties. He's got to carry the middle. And Jamison Crowder's just going to run a simple little middle bend. And Zach Bond, for whatever reason, he just drops him and never flips his hips. And in red zone in the NFL, that's wide open.
When we talk, Greg, about how
the Cardinals play the Panthers. The Cardinals punted on their first drive, and 1st and goal, back Chuba Hubbard, 4-yard touchdown. Field goal is good, 7-3. Panthers ahead of Cardinals. Touchdown, Panthers. Bryce Young on 3rd and 23. Scrambles in all the way for a touchdown. Point is no good. Extra point. Touchdown Panthers 20-3. And oh boy, you thought the Panthers would lose, but here comes the comeback. Touchdown Cardinals 20-10. And a pump by the Panthers. Another touchdown by the Arizona 20-17. At the end of the half, Cardinals are back in it. Field goal to the Panthers to take a 6-point lead. The Cardinals would counteract with a field goal of their own. At the end of 3, it was 23-20. Touchdown Panthers, 2nd and 5 and 18 yards. It put them up 30-20. A punt by the Panthers and a respawn of a touchdown by the Cardinals. It is 30-27. Field goal to even it up. Overtime, we went even at 30. 2 punts in a row. Chuba Hubbard gains 28. And another breakaway run from the 21. That breakaway one, here's that call.
If it's Carolina, Arizona is eliminated from the playoffs. Chuba Hubbard, big hole. Hubbard dragging a Cardinal to the 20. Hubbard, Chuba Hubbard, dancing into the end zone, and a Panthers victory with a touchdown in overtime.
James Conner goes 117 for the Cardinals at the running back position. Chuba Hubbard does a one better with 152 yards to the touchdown. You just heard 36-30. The Cardinals are eliminated from the playoffs. The Rams over the Jets 19-9. The Rams stay the number 3 seed. Falcons over Giants 34-7. And they lost from the Buccaneers versus Cowboys. That was last night. Well, that was Sunday night. And Bengals keep the playoff hopes alive. Goes up to 11%. The Bengals play the Broncos. Bengals keep their playoff hopes alive. Goes up to 11%. The Bengals will play the Broncos next week, who lost earlier this week to the Chargers. The Bengals win easily over the Browns 24-6. Giants over Falcons easily 34-7. Titans and Colts. Titans punt and a Colts punt to start the game. And a touchdown by the Colts. Punt, Colts and a punt. Titans punt and a Colts punt. An interception in the next drive. Missed a field goal. 7-0. Missed a field goal by the Titans. A missed field goal by the Colts. First down from the Tennessee 41-yard pass to Maine Hooker. A 3rd and 5. Anthony Richardson scrambles for a touchdown. Touchdown Colts. It would be 31-7. But the Titans would put it on a run. Their run, though, fell up short. 38-30. They had to throw a Willis tried for the comeback. Threw an INT on the final drive as the comeback falls short. Colts keep their playoff chances alive. Slim, but they're alive. The Colts must win their 2 final and need help. Lions beat up on the Bears 34-14. Now we get to the 3 o'clock games. Now we move on to the Patriots and Bills. Touchdown Pats to start. After 3rd and 4, it was the best throw of Drake May's career. Made it 7-0. It was a 28-yard pass. Next drive, 16 plays. But it looked like the Pats were climbing Mount Everest, and you would see why later in the game. But here they take a 14-0 lead on a 16-play drive. But the Bills would respond with right back with a 48-yard touchdown by James Cook, 14-7. Pats punt. Bills would turn it over, but both teams would punt at the end of the half. Touchdown Bills to start 14-14. James Cook runs on 3rd and goal from the 4. Touchdown forward 14-14. Fumble by the Pats, which would lead to a field goal 17-14. And the Bills had their first lead in the 3rd quarter. An INT by the Pats quarterback. A punt by the Bills. A difference in the game was a screen pass behind the line of scrimmage. His arm wasn't going forward. As a result, Richard Stevenson dropped the ball, and that would end up in a touchdown for the Bills. That made the difference in the game, 24-14. A punt by the Pats could have gone for it on 4th and 5, but opted not to. Touchdown Pats. Again, it was a game, but it was rock climbing again. As me and Kevin looked like we were going to rock climb the mountains or the cliff. I don't know which one. 13 plays. Have to do the impossible onside kick. It's no good. 4th and 1 from the 27. 10 seconds left. That was good. That was the first down for the Bills. It wouldn't have mattered, though, probably, if they would have done that. It was 27. It was already over, 27-24. Lions set a record for wins. They killed the Bears 34-17. Eagles and Jalen Hurts injured. Raiders 19, Jaguars 14. Dolphins 29. 17, 49ers, both in the toilet bowls. Games that did not matter. Vikings and Seahawks would be next. That would be the last game we'll do at the 4 o'clock hour. Vikings and Seahawks. Vikings touchdown to make it 7-0. A punt and a punt. Seahawks would even it at 7. A punt. Touchdown Vikings on 3rd and 8. A touchdown Jefferson to tie it at touchdown Jefferson to take the lead at 14-7. Interception Seahawks. Field goal by the Vikings 17-7. And before the half, a touchdown by the Seahawks 17-14 half. Field goal Seahawks to even it up at 17. Field goal by the Vikings to go ahead 20-17. 3 punts in a row. A touchdown by the Seahawks 30-24. 24-20. Touchdown by the Seahawks to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Vikings field goal. A missed Seattle field goal decide. A miss by the Seattle Seahawks kicker. That was the decider of the game. Could have been 4th and 15. They didn't try an impossible 60-yard field goal they could have gone for, but that was also impossible at a 4th and 15. Vikings run out the clock. They win 27-24. Cowboys and Buccaneers Sunday night. Field goal to start the game. Cowboys kicker used as a weapon and has been all season from 58. Brandon Arbery. Turnover on downs by the Buccaneers. Touchdown 10-0 Cowboys over Buccaneers. Braden Cooks makes a 29-yard play. Jalen Tolbert, a 10-yard pass for a touchdown. That was on that drive, a Braden Cooks play and a Jalen Tolbert's 10-yard pass. A punt, a throw to Mike Evans for 25. A run-in for 2. It was 10-7 after a throw of 25 and a rush of 2 from Brandon Irving to finish it off. It was 10-7. Another field goal was another one good by Brandon Arbery. It was a 58-yard field goal. A touchdown by the Buccaneers, very good drive, highlighted by a 26-yard pass to Mike Evans. Field goal to make it 13-7 from 49 this time. A touchdown by the Cowboys conversion helped Jalen Tauble make it 20-7. Touchdown Buccaneers, Jalen Macklin 20-14. And then a field goal by Brandon Aubrey again from 58, 26-14. A punt of Buccaneers to start the second half. At the half, it was 26-14. A punt by the Buccaneers to start the second half. A 53-yard field goal again was good. A field goal match by the Buccaneers. 3 punts in a row. An interception thrown by the Buccaneers. A punt. Now the Buccaneers had the ball. After 3 punts, Baker Mayfield threw it back. And then it was a punt, though. And finally, the Buccaneers got into the end zone with 3:01 to left to go in the game. The Cowboys would punt. But in one play, threw over the short for the middle, flipped it over to Rachaad White. Would have been a great play. But he fumbled it. And because of that fumble, he got hit and fumbled it. And the Cowboys win 26-24. The Cowboys' Brandon Aubrey made a record of 14 50-yard field goals in a season. We'll talk about that more. He breaks the record with 14 field goals from 50 yards. He was a weapon used in the game. He made 4 field goals last night. All but one were plus 50 yards. Packers dominated. And in Monday night, the Packers dominated 7 only in the first quarter, so it was 7-0 at the time it was a game. 14 more by the Packers, 21-0 in the second half. And out, the second half was 13 more. Saints never had a shot. First team to be shut out all season. Final score was 34-0 Packers. Domination on Monday night. This is Sam Vaughn with Sam Sports Report.